Всем привет, ребята, с вами я, Sayour. Мне попросили сделать тут такой вот реакцию на вот такой-то видосик. Вот. Кстати, 4К качество жестко. Под названием он типа сделал самый большой мир в хардкоре, на хардкоре. Вот. Давайте чекнем, посмотрим. Реально.
This is a single
Реально
map, and
просмотр.
did you know that you can expand it? So this map is now the max level, and look at how large that area is. Wait a minute, I wonder what the largest map you can make is. So I found that by placing item frames
типа
on the
купол
wall, and
сделали
then by
или
getting
чё?
two maps next to each other, you can make a mega map. Now the cool thing about this is that there's no limit. Okay, yup, so today we're gonna make a humongous map of my entire world. If you didn't know, maps are kinda laggy and have sort of been known to corrupt worlds.
Реклама не.
Oh man, I hope nothing bad happens. The thing about this map room is that I can't just make it. I also want the surrounding area to look good, and that's gonna require a lot of preparation. I have an idea on where to start this project, but first we're gonna need to
У
collect
него
some items.
комментарий, вот это,
So I just downloaded this
субтитры, а
texture
у меня
pack that makes
субтитры, да,
item
его
frames
субтитры.
invisible. Part of me kinda wanted to surprise you with floating items and stuff, but I got too excited. This looks so cool. So first of all, we need some black concrete, iron blocks, some beacons, obby, and then a flint steel. Then we need to find a location to build this map room. Well, this area already has a lot of builds, and from the tests I did on the creative world, I don't really want to make the map room near any of these because I'm pretty sure it's gonna lag. How about this place? Yeah, it does seem to be out of the way for the most part. Please be surface, please be surface. Ever since the Caves and Cliffs update, whenever I make a new portal, I always end up like 40,000 miles underground. Anyways, this place is kinda cool.
Я помню, раньше мы так делали, типа, строили один портал, второй, третий, четвертый. И вот это вот эти приколы, где ты появишься, рандом и так дальше, вот это прикольно всегда было.
Well, first of all, I do want to
Я
mark
не знаю,
out a
как это сейчас
concrete
в
circle
Майнкрафте
for the map
организовано.
room. I definitely didn't mess that up several times. From edge to edge, that should be 101 wide. And by doing the math, that means there are going to be over 8,021 maps for an entire layer. This is certainly a pretty massive place, but even though it's marked out, it's not quite ready for the maps. You're going to need a little backstory. Ryan the Skyan. Yes, this map.
Все-таки надо было вставить кого-то.
150,000 block hole by hand. Okay, to at least make this as fast as possible, let's set up a full beacon here. And hey, on a quick side note, have you checked if you're subscribed? These videos take a really long time to create, and if you enjoy them, it would mean so much if you clicked that button, so you don't miss out
Подпишись
on
на
any
канал,
future
пожалуйста,
content. Cool, next I
подпишись.
want to set up a temporary storage, that way when we're mining the hole, we can
А мой
save all
если
the
что.
blocks, which should come in handy later. Well, anyways, this shovel's about to break, so let's go do what I do best and over-prepare. First of all, I want to hit up the main storage. Yes, I knew we had just a few tools here. Now at the gold farm, we can quickly repair all of them.
Да.
So now that we're severely over-prepared, I'm going to quickly mine this entire layer of dirt out. Have you ever stayed up to 2 a.m. mining thousands of dirt blocks and listening to Lo-Fi Girl? No? Just me? Hello, Mr. Donkey. What? I just blinked and it's gone. That's so weird. Minecraft can be so laggy sometimes. There's our first chest, second, third. I will definitely find a use for that in the future. But you know what's next? All of the stone. And I think the way we're gonna do this is by mining a single quarter of the hole at a time. Maybe we should create a trench on these first two sides. Why does this look so cool? If we start on this first quarter, will I still get the haste effect the whole time?
Я не верю, то, что он за это все время даже никто не коцнул ни разу.
Hello there, Mr. Pillager. Oh man, that's tragic. Look at all the resources in these
Да
chests.
как?
The funny thing is that I'm completely full on stone, so... And that is the final block of the entire first quarter. Yeah, it's definitely kind of boring, so I think I'm going to change things up. Rather than mining this next quarter, we're actually going to do the opposite side. So that means 2 more trenches.
Так.
Okay, that's kind of cool. Sometimes these minecarts will have enchanted golden apples. Will I be lucky? Nope. I've concluded there are 3 ways to mine. First of all, we can do the fun way, which is 1 layer at a time. This way is perfect for when you get bored and you want to change. Second, we got the 2 layers at a time. I know, it's creative. This is faster than the 1 layer, but for whatever reason, it really makes you bored. Finally, we got the 3rd method that I like to call the efficient method. Here we mine 5 or 6 layers wide, and then we take it all the way to the ground. Hey, look, it's a wandering trader. Got anything good? The game keeps despawning these mobs. Okay, for real though, that joke is probably getting old. Ooh, look at this. We got 2 minecarts next to each
Я
other.
до сих пор не
Not
понял,
totally
зачем он
sure if
это
that's
делает.
rare or not.
Я,
As I finished
я
up
если
the
что,
second
этот
half,
не
I made
считаю.
sure
Мне
to
пофиг.
collect all the items for the upcoming phase of this map room. Yes, sir, that's halfway. Look at my stone mine stats. Well, I'm kind of in a dilemma right now. I either do the small side and be lazy, or the large side and not be lazy. I mean, it's all gotta go eventually. Might as well do this half. Yo, is that a spider spawner? No, 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 oh gosh, okay. Please ignore that overreaction. I was literally still full health. As I continued to mine, the hours flew by until I found something amazing. Yo, it's a pig. This thing can absolutely not die. Let's quickly mine you down, buddy. Careful now. Great, good, perfect. If this pig dies, then I will literally delete my hardcore world. So the stakes, you could say, are pretty high. Or the pork chops. I had to. There we go, the pig is at the bottom. Now we need to just block all the places he can die. Now that the pig is safe, I'm gonna finish mining this 3rd quarter. And finally, just block the mine shaft off. One more side, let's do this. Oh, we also just got this sheep that fell into the hole. I'm gonna quickly get a name tag on him. Done here. And then Jeb is your new name. Perfect. So it's the same deal. We need to keep him alive. And this is the final block here.
Последний блок, давай.
By hand to celebrate.
Ты чё, идиот? Тут рукой реально начало
350,000 blocks all dug by hand. Before we move on to decorating this pit, I want to get all these items out of here. So... in case you were curious about what I got from this entire place, about 20,000 dirt and grass, 10,000 granite, diorite, and andesite, and like 2 shulkers full of iron and coal ore, plus 200,000 stone blocks. Now we're gonna start with beautifying this mess. Wait, is beautify even a word? Oh, it is. First of all, this concrete ring can go. Now I need to explain the plan to you. If we were to just place the maps right now, it would look pretty bad because there wouldn't be any light. I might have a solution to fix this, but it's going to require about 5 shulker boxes full of glowstone. Hopefully, please. Back when I AFK'd for 30 hours to get the emeralds for the emerald beacon, I also made sure to save all the glowstone from the witches. And that should be all we need. Then we can just come into the pit and start filling the floor in. I just had an idea. If we place some beacons around the pit, I should get the speed effect, which would make placing the glowstone on the bottom a lot quicker. Now we got 4 max power beacons surrounding the pit, and I should be able to finish placing the glowstone.
Ты представил, сколько он это делал, вот это играл.
Oh gosh, I just had a thought, and now I can't unthink it. Why does this glowstone kind
Если
of
ты
look
реально
like a
это
bunch
все
of
делал
beans?
на
I told
харде.
you, and now you're never gonna unsee it. We're gonna quickly take a little break from the pit and start the fun part. For this mysterious fun part, we're gonna need a bunch of iron, redstone dust, and then compasses. That is a weird word. Now to the sugarcane farm. Let's grab a few shulkers of this. Finally, we can use these materials to make some maps. However, these aren't for what you think. These are planning maps. Well, actually, they're just normal maps, but you get what I mean. These maps are going to help plan where the rest of the world is going to go. You see, the size of this pit is very intentional. It's completely perfect so that it will fit my end portal transformation, as well as the castle island over 10,000 blocks away. Well then, we better get started. Okay, I think we need to start here and go in that direction. Oh my, wait, how do I even keep these organized? How about I put them in my inventory? Okay, oh no, the inventory is full. Let's quickly land and try to empty these into a shulker. That's not too bad. I guess we just keep repeating this for another 100 maps or so. This should be as far as we need to go. Now I believe we need to turn left and then keep going. Yo, it's the Skull Island, let's go. I cannot wait to see this on the final map. But for now, because we got our planning maps, let's get back to the beans. I mean glowstone pit, and place these on the floor. Wait, which way do they go? Oh, here we are. All right, now I just need to keep these organized. And these should be the last ones.
Я, короче, понял,
Wow,
это будет
that
картой.
looks insane. Just imagine what the end result will be. Speaking of the end looks, this place with all the walls and everything is kind of just ugly. So what we're going to do is leave the hardcore world and go on to a creative world. Now I'd like to design a building that can go on top of the pit. I just got a really cool idea. I need to run it by you. You know how maps allow you to quote-unquote observe the world? What if on top of the pit we make a massive observatory?
Очень обидно то, что когда ты что-то новое построил, тебе надо новая карта. Новая карта, ты понимаешь? Вот это самое обидное, наверное, что надо делать в Майне.
So instead of making you watch me build this, you're just gonna watch the time lapse. I had
Боже
to
мой,
learn how
что
to use
делаю?
world edit, and once I did, making this only took about 4 hours. This is just the first half though, because now we need the walls for the pit. So anyways, now we can hop back onto the hardcore world. No, wait a minute. So I just checked and this lower part isn't gonna fit. I'm gonna need to remove an additional layer around this entire circle. Here we go then. Water, hello? Oh, no, 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 no. Block it off. Come on. Okay. Dream, where are you at? That was actually a pretty cool clutch. That should be it for mining the entire hole. To actually make these walls look good, we're gonna need to collect a huge list of items. Fortunately, I think we actually have all of these. Some gray concrete, deep slate tiles, all the andesite we collected from mining, smooth stone that we can quickly cook at the super smelter, cyan terracotta, polished andesite stairs, stone brick walls, andesite slabs, finally a bunch of obsidian. Now that we have all the materials, I want to start by making an andesite and obby ring down here. And now let's go ahead and build the walls up with a cool time lapse. Ladies and gentlemen, whoa, that's kind of an illusion. Do you see it too? All right though, now we need to build the observatory on top, which is also going to require about 76,000 items. The first of which is about 8,000 black stained glass. How much do we actually have? Okay then, yeah, we're gonna need some more. Don't villagers sell glass? Yes, they do. Not too shabby, but okay. The villagers can't trade anymore because it's night. So actually, let's take a trip to the end really quick. And now we can take this sand and then cook it into glass. Then the glass turned into black stained glass. And now that that's settled, let's go ahead and get 5 shulkers of deep slate tiles. And then by using the stone cutter, we actually save on materials. Now some polished andesite. Oh no, it seems like we need some stone. Do you think we have enough stone? There we go, stone bricks and then black concrete. Next we need some black stone. So first let's AFK at the gold farm for a bit.
Боже, сколько действий,
I'm
ё-моё.
pretty sure that's enough. Now to the piglin farm. Nice, that checks off the blackstone. Now this one's kind of tricky. We're gonna need a bunch of obsidian. And I sort of used the rest of what I had for the lower walls. Okay, I'm gonna try to do this in one breath. Obsidian farm. Thanks to ENX04 for the obsidian farm design. Now he should start attacking, and then instead of us getting hurt, he breaks the obsidian. Doesn't seem to be working. Oh no, 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 it got out. It's destroying the galaxy. Please follow me. Get away, get away, get away. Anyways, now you need to...
Ни один снаряд не попал. Что-то мне кажется, здесь какая-то фигня. Что-то я не верю. Я не верю. Это невозможно. Это невозможно. Подожди, вот эта штука. Она же срабатывает, когда он полностью умирает. Возможно, он умирал полностью. Ну, обрезал, короче, в эти моменты.
to die.
Ой, не знаю.
Okay, it seems to be working.
Есть дамаг, слава богу.
Great, I'm gonna AFK this for about an hour and
Я понял, тут, короче, я все понял. Все. Немає, нету вопроса уже, все.
hopefully we have enough obsidian once it's done. Oh my goodness, yup, I think our obsidian crisis is solved. I still need to collect a bunch more items, so... And finally, we just need a few deep slate brick walls. Okay then, let's move all 76,000 items to the pit. So before we get building, we need to clear even more trees around this pit so the observatory fits. There we go. Now it's time to get building.
Бляха, ну что за псих?
And that's the base. Just wow. I was thinking that we could use the black stained glass as a floor for the room. That way we could just look down onto the maps once it's finished. Here is the first glass and wait, what in the heck is even that? Somehow a bush is poking through the wall. Okay, Mojang, I see how it is.
Окей, Моджинг.
That's it for the glass, and now we can begin with the actual observatory. There are the first 4 walls. The days kept passing as I continued to build. This dome on top is going to be very satisfying.
Чё он делает? Алло,
The
хватит!
first 2 petals finished. And there it is. That looks so good. Now it's time for the long dreaded part, mapping the entire world. To do this, we're actually going to need about 8,000 items.
Сейчас он будет
I
карты
decided to
делать.
leave this part a secret until now, but every time I had the chance, I would AFK at my Hoglin farm for leather. Yeah, that's probably enough leather. Now the other ingredient in item frames are sticks. Approximately 64,000 sticks. Wait, I actually think the stick farm has a whole bunch of sticks. Yo, I just keep lucking out with all these farms. And then we just need to craft the item frame.
Это один из тех людей, которые просто никогда не выходят с Майнкрафта. Никогда. Я не знаю, откуда у них сколько времени. Подожди, сколько у него подписчиков? Не, ну все равно.
And with all of these, we should go ahead and start placing them on the entire floor. Dude, I just had an ingenious idea. Have you ever seen a map of the world? And you know how they have those like little mini circles or something? What if in the middle of this map, we do that same thing, and inside of it, we have the end dimension? I am 100% doing this, so we need our first circle.
Мини-карта,
Okay,
да.
there we go. Now the tricky
Whoa.
thing about the end is that because everything looks the same, we need it to be mathematically accurate. I'm sorry, I had to make that pun eventually. Before we begin mapping the end, we need to craft all the maps. Back to the sugarcane farm. This thing produces about 50,000 sugarcane per hour, so honestly, I think we're pretty much set. Then all of the iron and redstone to make more compasses. Well, the time has come. I've done the math, and from here on the end chip, we need to go 32 maps per row. Before we start, I want to organize my inventory so we don't get lost. Now for the moment I've been fearing, it's time to fly over the void and do this. Okay, keep mapping. Wait, what's my Y level? Can't get too low. Wow, these maps are completely gray. There's land. That was low-key stressful. Anyways, let me get the rest of these quickly. Here comes the second row. No, it's the void again. This is editing Wumba here. I just want to say how incredibly difficult this was. I had to watch my Y level so I wouldn't go too low into the void, but also my elytra, how many fireworks I had, plus keeping in the correct direction, making sure to map every time, keeping the maps in order, and finally making sure I didn't have a full inventory at any point. I'm pretty sure you can see why I wasn't talking to the camera.
Ужас,
during this
очень много
part.
информации.
Goodness, I think that's it for the first 2 rows. Let's quickly get back and see if it worked. That looks insane. Okay then, I'm gonna keep mapping this end until the entire place is full. That's the 2000th map I've made in this world. And there it is, the final map for the end dimension. I
Ну,
can't say I've
мини-карта
ever
есть,
seen
осталась
someone make a
большая
map in the
карта.
end. And I'm
Самая
seriously
сложная.
surprised because this looks so cool. Can you believe that this is only about 20% of the entire world map? Yeah, speaking about that, let's just not, because I really don't want to do this. Literally every map will need to be perfect. This is essentially an 8,000 piece jigsaw puzzle. Well, after recuperating for approximately
Он
6
говорит,
minutes
типа,
and
что очень
14
будет
seconds,
больно.
I decided to start. So
Давай.
each row from here over is 97 maps long. I think if I
Давай,
pack enough
давай,
shoulders and
давай,
make sure
давай,
not to
давай.
mess up, I could do 4 rows at once.
Смерть
Okay
сейчас
then,
будет.
here we go.
О, да.
Whoa, that's my old gas farm. I completely forgot about that.
Соболезную.
Oh, here's spawn. That's pretty cool. There, that should be the 4th row finished. I'm crossing my fingers that I didn't mess up anywhere. Here goes nothing. I actually did it perfectly. I won't bother explaining my sorting process in this video, but I will put it in the description in case you're curious, because it was the only thing that made this possible. As I continued to map the world, I hit some pretty crazy milestones, like 3,000 and 4,000 total maps. There was even a random time when I found some old chunks when I first started my world almost 9,000 days
Я
ago.
помню, я, кстати, делал
What? These items
подобные
are
карты,
basically
но
artifacts.
не
I feel
наскільки
like
все
I need
там
to save
було
these or something.
масштабно.
And after a few more hours,
Это
the middle
логично, да.
section was totally finished. Remember when I said maps could corrupt worlds? Well, I'm not even halfway finished placing maps and I'm already lagging really hard. I don't want to lose my hardcore world, so unfortunately, we're gonna end the video here. Thanks for watching. Absolutely not. I will not stop, even if it means my world might be destroyed. Let's finish this map. Wow, look at this cave.
Я
I'm
так
gonna
понимаю,
mark these
будет
coordinates down.
продолжение,
What is
да?
wrong with this village? Whoa, that beacon looks really cool on the map. Can someone please explain what's going on here? Why is a desert village in the plains biome? And also, why does this island look like a gummy bear?
Псих.
Here are the final few maps for the
Бляха,
first
я
half.
ваф.
Wow. What's that? Wait, have you been watching me this entire time? Clearly, mapping for hours was making me a
Очень
little
лагая,
delirious.
прям я
But I
вижу,
was getting
прям
closer and
очень всё
closer to my
плохо.
goal. The time was almost there. And then finally, after hitting the 8,000th map, I was done. Here we are, the final few maps. And this
Все?
is it.
Он смог это сделать. У него сколько FPS? 2, 3? Субтитры выравниваю.
This looks pure amazing. But yeah,
Это
I am
ужас. Я в вафе. 8 FPS. Че у него, кстати, за комп? Тут же ж пишет, насколько я помню. «3070 RTX». 8 FPS. Не, ну он псих, он такую хрень делает, конечно, у него лагать будет. Это и так понятно. Блин, очень красиво получилось. Прикольный ролик, прикольный, масштабный, да, реально масштабный. Реально масштабный. Тут ничего, ну, тут и так все понятно, да? Так, подожди, давай я. Я хочу стоп-кадр хороший. Давай так, во. Если тебе понравился мой видеоматериал, Лукас, если нет, дизлайк. В комменты только напиши в комментах, почему не понравился, если поставил дизлайк. Подпишись на YouTube канал, реально. Всем спасибо, ребят, за просмотр. Всем удачи, всем пока.